Shelly Gajadhar knew from a very early age what she wanted out of life. What she always dreamed of, was becoming a lawyer and seeing the world. Despite countless challenges, Shelly is living her dream. Not only is she a lawyer, but she's also the co-founder of a London-based company which specializes in upstyled jackets. In this installment of I'm Every Woman, we feature Shelly Gajadhar, former state prosecutor turned successful entrepreneur. Dion Batiste has more.
Growing up in Carenage, Shelly says she was no stranger to violent and volatile situations. Wanting to see an improvement in her community and by extension her country, she decided to pursue a career in law.
I grew up in an area that there were volatile times. Gunshots wasn't something that was unbeknown to me. I grew up in that type of environment, and I also experienced crime myself.
At 29 years of age, Shelly could boast of over 3 years' experience as a state prosecutor. She worked alongside some of the most respected, some would even say most revered persons in the field. But in 2014, after the untimely passing of a friend and mentor, she says she had no choice but to walk away.
But the catalyst for me leaving was the assassination of my colleague, Dina Sitahal. And Miss Sitahal was very influential. When I was attending Hewarding, she trained me for trial advocacy. When I worked at the DPP's office, we worked on cases together, and she was almost like a mentor. So when that happened, I felt that it was time to challenge Shelly a bit more.
Within 2 months of Ms. Sitahal's death, Shelly left the DPP's office and embarked on the journey of career transitioning. She moved to London, where she pursued a master's in international business.
I had an amazing experience because my class had 27 different nationalities. I was the only Caribbean person in the school. And it was an opportunity for me to sell the Caribbean, sell Trinidad, sell designers, and just sell the brand of Trinidad and Tobago.
Tasked with creating a business model, Shelly says she and her partner decided on one that focused on sustainable fashion. So started One Memoir, a company which specializes in upcycled jackets.
Upcycling is just recreating the product for a different use or a different purpose. So for upcycled jackets, what we do is any jacket that is deemed waste because of the fact that it may not have been sold or because it's damaged in some part of the jacket, we then take that jacket and save it from being thrown in the dumpster by upcycling, which includes adding accentuating material to it, which can add life to it and add value to it.
The jackets were sourced in Scotland and shipped to Trinidad, where they were upcycled by local designers.
I believe in the talent that we have here in Trinidad, especially pertaining to the fashion industry. So I collaborated with Fashion Focus, which is an amazing organization that put us on to designers that they thought would be interested in the upcycling project. So I was introduced to 4 designers: Noania Sozano, Lisa Sitai, Charu Lochandas, and Delia Alain. And in speaking to those persons, they had an interest in the sustainable project.
One Memoir's commitment to transparency is one of the qualities which sets it apart.
We are not a brand that is founded by designers. So we allow our designers to speak for us. We allow them to be creative with what they choose to make. And we don't hamper that process. And I think that is what makes us stand out the most.
Shelly was once a state prosecutor and is now an entrepreneur with a sustainable brand. To little girls with big dreams, she says, do not limit yourself. The world is yours and your dreams are allowed to live in it. Dion Batiste, C News.